I'd like to share with you on this week's Parshas, Shmois, something very nice from the Rebbe's father, Rebbe Yitzchok Zatzal. This week's Parshas, we have the whole beginning of Golus, the exile in Mitzrayim, the decrees, the terrible decrees from Paro against the Bnei Yisrael. And one of the main decrees was all firstborn should be thrown into the Nile River. And all the girls that will be born should be, you could have them live, give them life. Now there's a very interesting Gemara, Daf Kufches Amar Aleph in Mesichte Pesachim, and Rabbi Yitzchok explains a very interesting diuk in that Gemara and explains the Gemara based on this week's Parsha. The Gemara says like this: Omer Rabbi Shua Levi, Noshim Chayovois Ba'arba Koises. Women are obligated to drink 4 koises. Sha'afein, because also they were Ba'oisa Hanes in the miracle. So first Rabbi Yitzchok explains why would you think there's a difference between men and women? Because we know the rule. The Gemara says in Kiddushin, a whole sugya over there, Daf Chavtes, that any mitzvah that is time limited, it's only in a specific time zone, so to say, women are not obligated to keep. So Arba Koises is only once a year. It's not a constant mitzvah. So you would think perhaps women are not obligated, and therefore he comes to say, no, women are obligated. Noshim Chayovois Ba'arba Koises. The Rashbam explains, what does he mean? Sha'af hein, they also were in the miracle. So he brings the famous Gemara in Soita, Daf Yud Aleph Amud Beis. They were the essential part of the miracle of the Geula, because Paroi brought a decree to kill all the first male, to kill all the male children that were born. The women came, and the Gemara says the whole story. They secretly had children hidden in the grass in Mitzrayim under the apple trees. And they were the ones who had Mesiras Nefesh. They were the ones who built the Jewish nation against the decree of Paro. And they brought, their schus was the redemption, as the Gemara explains over there. Sha'al Yodom Nigalu was the redemption. And that's why women are obligated to the mitzvah, because they're an equal part of the mitzvah. Comes Tosfos and says, if that's so, that they were equal part, so why does Rabbi Shua Levi use the word she'afein? Also the women are part of the miracle, and therefore they're obligated. Why use the word af? Just say they were part of the miracle. When you say the word af, they also, you're coming to as if to give a message. The real mitzvah, the ikke mitzvah is on the men, but the women are also chayev. Why does he use the word af? Af means as if also them. Why say the word also? They're equal to the men. Just the same. Explains Rabbi Yitzchok. Such an interesting deal. And he answers Tosfos kasha. He says, look, when Rabbi Shua Levi starts his words, he goes direct to the chiyuv. Omer Rabbi Shua Levi, noshim chayovois ba'arba koises. Women are obligated in the 4 cases. He doesn't start off to say, af noshim chayovois ba'arba koises. Also women are obligated with the 4 cases. He only uses the word af by the reason of the mitzvah. First he says, a fact, noshim chayovois, women are obligated in the 4 cases. Just like men, no difference. When it comes to the reason, when he talks about Sha'af Hein, they also are part of the miracle of the redemption of Yitzis Mitzrayim, and taking us out from Golus Mitzrayim. Over there he uses the word Af also. Why? Explains Rabbi Yitzchok so beautiful from this week's Parsha. Because what was the Ikke Gezerah? The main Gezerah was not on the women, it was on the men. So they were the ones who suffered, or the decree was upon the destroying the Schodemor. The women
came and helped out to save us from Paro. So they were part of the Geula. But if you look at who was the main emphasis of the Golus of the decree, the Kushi Hashibud, the hardships of what we suffered in Mitzrayim, it was at the Schoremor. The women came and helped the situation, and they brought the Geula Shal Yodam Nigul. So therefore, Rabbi Shmuel Levi says it's true, Taka, that in Mitzrayim there was a certain sense of suffering by the Schorem more than the Nekevos. If a parent had a son, it was a terror. They were so worried about what's going to be with the Gzera. If they had a girl, they were so happy because there was no Gzera against them. So it's true that of the Golus, there was more of a Gzera on the men. But when it comes to Geula, who brought the redemption? That was the women. So that's why Rabbi Shmuel Levi doesn't say by the Chiyuv, Noshim, Af Noshim, also women are Chayev in other cases. That is guaranteed. They're equal to the men. But when it comes to the reason, Sha'af Hein, in the miracle of Golus Mitzrayim, there was a certain level that men suffered more than women, and therefore he says, Sha'afin. But through the women, ultimately was brought the Geula, like the Gemara says in Soita, and like in this week's Parsha, Shifra and Pua, they were the women who helped out. They were the women took care of all the births, and through Noshim Tzedkona Yois Nigulu Avisin, we see the beautiful diuk of the hair of what Rebbe Yitzchok explains and answers Tosfos Kasha and the Rashbam, that Rabbi Shmuel Levi doesn't say the word af by the chiyuv. He only says af by the reason. Sha'af hein hoyu ba'oisei hanes.